The Talk About Talk article shows how reflection and reflexivity, the central features of inquiry, help students significantly improve the quality of their literature circle conversations. Literature circles should reflect...
You're good. Keep going.
Literature circles should reflect how passionate, accomplished readers talk about books. Literature circles can bring the reading curriculum to life in powerful ways when implemented as intended. Using reflective encouragements to promote reflexivity is one way to make sure students participate in literature circles correctly. Students can look back at their work and study themselves to see what areas need improvement. To make positive changes in their work, they can ask themselves what might be and what is. Another useful technique is to have students watch videos of literature circles to see correct and incorrect ways to conduct a literature circle. Visual aids are key to helping students. When looking for a new way or method, it's important to invite students to participate in the process because they can help us by giving us a different perspective. In the Floating on a Sea of Talk article, learning depends on the purpose of acquiring more language, concepts, and information. The author in this article shares the top 6 speaking and listening strategies. 1. Activate prior knowledge. Students' reading comprehension ability often has more to do with their relevant prior experiences and knowledge of the topic, genre, or vocabulary than their cognitive ability. One of the most effective ways to improve comprehension is to activate the student's mental files of prior knowledge before reading. You can do this by conducting before reading, speaking, and listening activities. Number 2, make inferences. Inferential thinking involves going beyond the literal meaning of the text, gaining deeper insights by connecting what is read, seen, or heard in the text with its background knowledge and experience. 3, use knowledge of text structures. Students can be taught to identify the organizational structures of a wide variety of text, which aids reading comprehension. Next is visualize. Researchers demonstrate that competent readers create mental images before, during, and after reading to aid their comprehension.
Rather than the students answering questions the teacher has asked, the students should ask and answer their own questions. In this article, they discuss an activity called Interview a Character. After the story, the students prepare an interview and they... Sorry, I don't know what I'm trying to say. After the story, the students prepare and have an interviewer and the main character. Students need to be taught the importance of comprehension skills. PARIS, P-A-R-I-S, is another great speaking activity that monitors self-comprehension. P is for predict, A for ask questions, R retell, I infer, and S summarize. Before reading or viewing a text, students use the first 2 strategies. Predict and ask questions using the cover, author's name, illustrations, headings, and other textual features. During or after reading and viewing, students apply the last 3 strategies. Retell the events, draw inferences from the information, and summarize the text in 66 words or fewer. In the acting up or acting out. In literature circles, opportunities are provided for children to talk together and share their thoughts and responses. If discussions go well, it can help in the development of how children understand themselves as readers. In this article, it states that Smith noted, children who experience talk used in an exploratory and reflective way to think about text and reading will begin to use that sort of talk themselves. There are 3 categories of talk: exploratory, cumulative, and disputational. In exploratory talk, students engage in co-reasoning. Disputational talk is characterized by the unwillingness to take on the other person's point of view, while the cumulative talk is reverse. I think that cumulative talk probably happens the most, especially if the children are willing to say what they are thinking. I believe this kind of talk helps students see things in a different way as well, and can broaden their viewpoint. What I enjoyed most is that the literature circles allowed the students to command attention. They were able to discuss the book in the way that was interesting to them. When you allow children to do literature circles, they might be acting out what they read, however not acting up, which is very important to remember.